Okay, minasan, today we are gonna talk about Kamen Rider Geats episode 24. Before watching Kamen Rider Geats episode 24, let us take a look at the trailer before we talk more about it. Let's go! Kamen Rider Geats! Toras. Let's go! So that is the trailer for Kamen Rider Geats, and now we're gonna go scene by scene to actually break down what we actually saw from the trailer itself. So yeah, the first scene we immediately get to see Geats firing a gun, like very sexy pose, like it is just Geats standing there firing a gun. Okay, so nothing special, but let me move on to the next thing, and that is this episode is gonna be a special episode for explaining the DGP. So maybe we're gonna see how the entire show is gonna look like from the perspective of an audience, and we're gonna see Niram explaining what the hell is going on, and maybe the Miss Secretary is also gonna explain a little bit of stuff that is actually happening as well. So I believe like this is gonna be something really unique that Niram is never had to do before, or maybe he had to do this a few times already, because this is not the first time they actually changed the war, changed the time period they are actually in. So we are gonna see how things are gonna go, how K1, Neon, and even S is gonna be transported into the new war itself. But let me move on to the next scene. And next we get to see K1 fighting once again with the ninja rise buckle. Like K1 is always hurt, okay? Like like every single fight that he's in, he's always the one that got beat up the most. And that is just, I don't know, man. Like it just reminded me of how of a simple guy this guy is. He's just a normal guy trying to do the right thing, and he don't mind getting hurt over it. So next, this is really interesting. This is KEKERA. I believe this is KEKERA because the gun itself, the laser riser that he's using, is green in color, and no, all of us know that the color green is actually the color of K1, and this is the only guy that we never actually saw before. So I would assume this is KEKERA, because all this while KEKERA has been speaking to K1 using a frog statue. So I would be assuming that the rider form of KEKERA is gonna be a frog. Okay, it's gonna be like kind of like the frog man. I have frog. I don't know. It's gonna be really fun and really interesting design. Is all I'm trying to say. Especially with how Beroba turns out to be a fully CG Kamen Rider. Maybe we are gonna see another rider that is also fully animated, and that could actually be KEKERA. Okay, so very interesting stuff. And next we get to see Neon back in the supporter room once again, maybe reading another letter from Kyun. So this is really interesting. Like I'm not sure like what is happening, what is going on, like what did she read. Maybe like she's like, the Kyun is asking her to like, hey, keep on fighting or something like that. So very interesting stuff. And next we get to see Kyun holding up his own laser riser as well, and we actually get a wide shot about who the hell are all of them actually fighting, and they are actually fighting with Beroba. So 3 sponsors, 3 supporters are fighting against 1 supporter. Jin, KEKERA, and Kyun are working together to fight against Beroba. So Beroba is so strong. Like it just really blow my mind that how strong Beroba actually is. Because of her size, I felt like that is definitely a huge threat already. But what about the rest of the rider here? Like how are they gonna look like is another big question for me. Okay, so moving on to the next scene. This is Ukyo S. For those who do not is not familiar with how he actually looks like without the long hair covering his face, this is Ukyo S. Okay, definitely. And it almost seems like he is in a high school uniform, something like that. So maybe this is the first time he is gonna participate in the DGP itself. And no, I wouldn't say that the first time, but like this is the first time he's gonna participate in this timeline of the DGP. So we're gonna see how he participate, how he get involved, how he becomes so strong. All of this we're gonna learn in the next episode. Very, very interesting stuff. How long we are gonna spend time in the past is another big question though. Like if we actually spend a little bit of time, then it is fine. If we spend too much time in the past, then that would actually be a huge problem, because I kind of like want the episode to not only explain us to us what is DGP, but they also move the story forward a little bit as well. So let me move on to the next thing. And the next thing is Boost and Magnum S fighting with some Jyamato, and then we get to see Jin Henshin once again. And this is Beroba talking to Buffa. We are not sure what they are actually talking about, but you know, Beroba is just being Beroba, like being the cute, villainous, evil girl that she is. I don't know what else to say, but yeah, very, very amazing stuff. So I'm not sure whether or not this is kind of like a new game that they're actually playing, or this is kind of like they are being forced by Niram that, hey, if you want your wish to be fulfilled, you better help me get back the vision driver. If not, that your wish will never get fulfilled, something like that. So that is it for me. For this, not for me, that is it for the trailer, scene by scene breakdown. Very, very interesting stuff we get to see from the trailer. Like, I'm not sure what to expect here for the next episode. One thing I know for sure is that the supporter is gonna have an all-out fight, and then how about the riders? What are the riders gonna do? Fight the Jyamato, and then what? Are they not gonna fight against Beroba? I thought that the Beroba is gonna fight against the rider or something like that, or maybe Niram himself is gonna appear to stop Beroba. But I kind of like understand like why Niram would not actually want to fight off Beroba face to face. In case he lost, then he will actually lose the position of 2 vision driver, and that is definitely gonna be really like there's gonna be a big problem is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so very interesting stuff that is happening right here right now in the Kamen Rider Geats series. But let me know in the comment section below, what do you think is gonna happen in the next episode of Kamen Rider Geats, and I will see you guys on Sunday, I guess. So that is all. Hope you enjoy, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye.